Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to look at this kind of a unique shaped portulacaria afra, or dwarf jade as some people call them. This was a cutting off of a larger plant, and it just had some weird branch shapes. I put a piece of wire and kind of put a curve into the main trunk, but as it started growing, I'm trying to, sometimes when you make cuttings, that's the fun part about designing trees, is to kind of take what the cutting gives you and kind of see what you can develop out of it. But this one is kind of a unique style. And I was undecided on this lower trunk or branch, but I think I'm going to keep it. And my goal is to have just develop these little pads. I don't want to make it to where it looks like a topiary, but like I said, it's just a unique shape, and I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna have a little pad here. I'm going to develop this branch and just kind of have a pad over here, have a rounded top, and then probably another pad over here. And then in the back, I've got this back branch growing, which needs to grow quite a bit, but I'll let that continue to grow and then develop a pad which will kind of go into the top. So I don't know if you'll be able to understand what I'm saying, but the top, I'm guessing, is going to be something similar to the curve of my hand here. And just kind of have that overall rounded shape. So overall design, it'll have kind of that triangle shape, but it's just going to be on several different little pads. And I think this little guy down here just adds a little interest. So I don't think it's going to be a very long video today. I'm just going to trim this up. These have been inside now for a week or two, and I'm just now getting back to some of them. I didn't get them all trimmed like I wanted to before I brought them in, but that's a good thing about portulacaria. You keep them under the right conditions in the wintertime and they continue to grow, so you can continue to work on them, which is what I really like. So we'll just kind of start like I always do. My first pass on something like this that it's kind of grown out is just kind of take some of these shoots back, kind of a quick profile prune, and then I'll go back in and further refine it. But the first pass, like I said, is just kind of get some of these long shoots knocked back. And I've got this branch growing back up into that, which I'm not really wanting that, because I want to make this a separate pad over there. I've got this branch here, if you can see that. Kind of in here, it's kind of growing straight up, and there's just a lot of length there before there's any leaves. I don't think I like that, because it's kind of coming back this way and straight up, and that's just really not something that's desirable. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and take that off for now. Take these back a little bit more. And with portulacaria, each time you cut them like this, it just causes it to branch out and continue to ramify, or thicken up, a little more dense in those areas. So that's kind of what I'm doing, just constant pruning. Let's see. Yeah, not really liking that too much, because the front is kind of grown up, so it's kind of higher in the front than the back. But I think maybe if I just get a little more aggressive and take some of these shoots back, maybe I can kind of correct that a little bit. It's a little better. I'd rather have it flat than just let these center ones grow up, because I do want, I mentioned that I want the arch like this, but I also want like a dome or arch front to back as well. So that's kind of what I'm working on. It's just going to take some time. It's by no means finished or close to finished. I think I can probably reduce the size. I'm happy with the thickness of that trunk there. So I can probably start, because I think my overall width of this one is going to be somewhere equal to that, so maybe out into here somewhere, and then just develop the pad over there. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and take it back to about there. Not a whole lot to do with this tree. Like I said, just going to get into the maintenance part of it. And a very different, kind of a unique shape. And if you guys have portulacarias, maybe you have one that you just let grow, and then you can take cuttings off of it and just kind of experiment, maybe while you have some other trees that are further along in development. That's kind of what I do, and that's why I end up with so many trees, because I'm always wanting to kind of do some unique designs, challenge myself, and just kind of take what the cutting gives you and kind of see what you can make out of it. But I don't think that's too bad. It's kind of it's balanced. It's got a unique shape to it. Like I said, I'm just going to clean off some of these dead leaves that fell from a plant that was close to it when it was outside. Like I said, I just brought all my trees in the last week and a half, and I didn't have time to clean them all up. I just had, just wanted to get them inside, and it took quite a while, because I've got, between my more developed trees and all my small starts and stuff, I probably got about 80 to 100 different little plants in containers. They're not, like I said, they're not all fully developed trees, but some of them are just cuttings that I've rooted. But it just still takes time to move that many trees in. So didn't have time to get them all attended to, but that's what we're doing now. And this little tag here is just to designate the front. I kind of know what it is now, but when this cutting was brand new, you sometimes forget what you're designing the front to, but that's what that's for. I think for today, I think that might do it. It's kind of balanced, trimmed up a little bit, and we'll just let it continue to grow. So I'll give you a quick spin around. There's the front. There's the left side. There's the back. And the right side. And back to the front. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.